What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute, but it's your boy Kooyah YGO bringing to you ABC deck profile. I took this to a tournament yesterday, and I went first place. It was 5 rounds. 4-1 is the record. I went up against I went up against a Dark Magician deck. I went up against a Trickstar, a Dark Layer. I went up against a Mermails, and then I lost to a True Draco. The deck runs pretty solid. It's very disruptive. But without further ado, let's begin the deck profile. We're gonna start with the monsters. I do play 2 A's, 3 B's, and 2C. Few reasons why I don't run all the other two as a three of, because one, I don't like seeing multiples of them on my opening hand. Second, you do have a Buster Drake for you to search the remaining pieces that you're missing to summon out Buster. And third, you also have your field spell called Union Hanger that adds practically two pieces in your hand. So that's why I only run them on this ratio. This is the main core of this deck. So once again, 2 A's, 3 B's, and 2 C's. The enabler, I do play the gadget variant. I do play the silver gadget and then the triple gold gadget. These cards are awesome. They do float, so it's really hard for you to get OTK'd. And the first ability is whenever you normal or special summon it, you have the ability to special summon one level 4 machine type monster from your hand. So also very good with your synchro plays, and the fact that it can float whenever it gets destroyed by card effects or destroyed by battle is very crucial. So three silver and then 3 gold. Did I say tree? Three. I do run hand traps. Only 2 hand traps. You can elect to play 6 if you want to, but I opt to just play 2. You do. I don't run ghost ogres. Ash. I don't know. I just can't justify the price. But I do play the 2 effect veilers for monster negation. I love it. Every single time you play like a monster, like for instance Trickstar, Candina for search, or anything that pops on the field, a monster you can on their main phase you can affect Veiler. I love monster negation. And 2 Drolls, I believe this is going to be the best hand trap of this game. Allows you to stop your opponent from searching even more, stop them from any combos. So play 2 Veilers and 2 Droll and Lock. You have to play Droll and Lock in this meta, I believe. That runs out. That is it for my monster lineup. Very simple, to the point. Then let's move on to my spell. The best spell on on this deck is going to be your Union Hanger. You always want to start with this. That's why we run 3 terraforming for consistency. You guys already know what Union Hanger does. Whenever you activate it on the field, you get to add one of your A, B, or C piece from your hand, and whenever you normal or special summon a piece, whether if it's from summoning from a silver gadget or just getting to your normal summon, you get to equip the piece with an appropriate, like another A, another B, or another C. So very crucial. And then I'm not gonna go over like what the equipping does whenever you get equipped. You guys should know that. 3 Union, and then for consistency, you run 3 terraforming because you do want to see them all the time. You can play another 2 hand traps besides Droll and Lockbird and Effect Veiler. If you want to put your Ash or if you want to put your Ghost Ogre, you can. But I do love to tech in 2 Call by the Graves. This it's very good in this deck, especially going up against a deck that has a lot of hand traps. Whenever they Droll and Lock you or any hand traps out there, you can just flip this. It's very good going first, and then you just negate that hand trap. Also, it's very good against, like for instance, Shadow Miss, so it doesn't get the mass change or doesn't get another hero, like a hero, Honest Neos. Very good against dinos. Like for instance, if Oviraptor is on the field, it gets to dump that guy that gets you the pill quadless or whatever. You can call by the grave it. So pretty crucial. I love to attack in the two call by the grave, and then I used to run one upside goblin, and I'm tucking in one shared ride. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this card. It's essentially max C. I like it. I don't know if I should run multiple copies, but as of right now, I'm still trying to see it, but I feel like I get more benefit off of this besides running an upstart. So one shared ride. Still thinking if I should run multiple copies of it, but it's a very good plus. Um, and your board wipes. I used to play Pot of Desires, but man, that card theoretically is very good with this deck, especially running multiple copies of whatever we have here. But during playtest, I either desires on the desires, or I banish my pieces. So I don't want to get a free win for my opponent. So I elect to take it out and side in two board wipes, which is Raigeki and Dark Hole. I feel like you can definitely run this on a side, but this is what I like playing on my deck. I like to wipe my opponent's field, and I'll go from there. And then for recursion, I do play that Monster Reborn. It's like playing four ABC Buster. This three, and then finally to run off your spell lineup, I do play that Scapegoat. Scapegoat is essentially a one card Borolo Dragon. Or if you have like a monster in the field, that's like a easy YUGIOH. So we do play one Scapegoat because I feel like Scapegoat is still very, very powerful on today's meta. That runs out. That is it for my spell lineup. Let's move on to my trap. We do play that the Tree Torrential Tribute. Again, it doesn't matter if you have like Silver Gadget or Buster Drake or or Wyvern or any pieces, because you do want them on a graveyard, and the gadgets do float, so you don't lose. And then your opponent just have to eat it. Again, board wipe. You got your Raigeki, Dark Hole, and Surrender Tribute for more disruption plays. You have to run three of them. I do run a full-on Solemn Brigade. We do run three Solemn Strikes for special summoning and negation. I do play Solemn Judgment and also Solemn Warning. I just like saying no to my opponent. Pretty good. That's a very good one. Scolding. I took it out. I was playing it, but it's dead, man. I hate that card. So three Solemn Strike, Solemn Judgment, and Solemn Warning. Also, whenever you're going second, if you have like a going second side deck, you can take the trap out, the trap cards out if you want to. And finally, to run off the two traps, the final two cards on this deck is going to be the Imperial Order and also your Skill Drain. If these guys should be banned. They errated the Imperial Order where you had to pay 700 life points each turn. Let me know in the comments what you think about this card, but it's very crucial. Yesterday or last night when I was playing that tournament, it helps me out a lot. Yeah, I do pay the 700 life points, but nowadays all decks run with especially like Sky Strikers nowadays. Your True Draco, like anything that revolves around spells, this one is an auto win. So Imperial Order and also Skill Drain. Play old school Yu-Gi-Oh. So that runs out my deck, my main deck. This deck you play very steady. You play very disruptive with your hand traps, with your Call by the Grave, Shared Ride, with your traps. And especially whenever you have Buster out, it's pretty dope. Like you typically have two or three negations or disruptions on during your opponent's turn or your turn, doesn't matter. But that runs out the main deck. Let's move on to my extra deck. This deck is not an ABC deck without this the boss monster ABC Dragon Buster. Is disgusting. So each player's turn, during either player's turn, you can discard one card from your hand and then banish any card on the field, your opponent's cards in the field. Also, during your opponent's turn, just in case they're trying to, eliminate it, like with the board wipes, or they're trying to do something that, with the ABC. You can tag out, and you can special summon your A, B, and C from your banish pile, and then special summon them out, and then you do what you had to do on your next turn with it. So definitely a 3 ABC Buster Dragon. You play your Clara and Rushka. Going second, it's a one Union Hanger is equivalent to one ABC Buster Dragon. This is very good. Underclock Taker, still pretty good. One Cleaver Genius, and also we run a Decode Talker. Union Hanger, one of the gadgets, one piece, is Decode Talker, and then a Buster on the field. And then you typically have, Saw Limbs or any back row, and then you have hand traps on your hand. So it's pretty dope. I like that lineup. For your XYZ XZs, you have your Bujinte Tsukuyomi. It pops up multiple times where I have, let's say you have two gadgets. You overlay it with Bujinte, set whatever you have, leave one, draw two cards. You can never go wrong with Bujinte. And then Darwo to pop back row, and also you want to free up your space so you can actually summon out your Buster. And then for back row hate, your Tornado Dragon. That's it for the XZs. This is going to be for my scapegoat target. Link Kuribo, Link Spider, and a Proxy Dragon. So we use that to, for the tokens, and then this is gonna be for the main boss for the scapegoat target is going to be your Saryuja and your Borreload. There's no reason not to play this guys. It's gonna be a very good lineup for my extra deck. That runs out the extra deck. Pretty solid. I am happy with this build. I did a lot of play testing, and I find it very effective. Finally, let's move on to my side deck. Just in case you want to side out your your Call by the Grave, or you want to side out your Effect Veilers or something like that, I recommend you leaving your Droll. Go ahead and side out the for your Ghost Ogres if you want to. If you have Ash, you can do that too if you want to. And then one of the most important hand traps out there right now, especially in today's meta, you have your Ghost Ogre and Winter Cherries. So those four, and also for the target for the Ghost Ogres and for the Ghost Reaper is for your Sky Striker, for your for your Sky Striker matchup or any Sky Striker variants. This is what you want to target for Winter Cherries. And you have to wait. You have to, let's say they played their either Hornet Drone or whatever. That's when you activate the you do Ghost Reaper, and you banish Kagari. Second, this is pretty popular right now, especially with Gokis running around. You do want to play Isolde. You can run any two if you want to. You can do the mirror match ABC, obviously. You can do anything that you want. So this is up to your preference. So you got two Ghost Reaper, and then your targets. Next, we going seconds. We do run a full-on Kaiju package. Just in case you go, play against the Nightmares and you're trying to break their board, you play a Radiant, Kumungus, and Gamma Seal, and then you do want to play that interrupted Kaiju Slumber. So full-on Kaiju. I love Kaijus. We do play that back row hate, especially playing against Alter guys, or you're playing up against Trickstar, is going to be the Twin Twister. Pretty good as well. It's a good synergy with the deck. You pitch, like a piece or whatever into your to your graveyard. Anyways, you want that, and plus you can destroy two back rows. So pretty good. And finally, to run off your Red Reboot. I don't know how I feel about this. This kind of hurt me a little bit going facing against True Draco, but I guess my timing wasn't correct. But it's pretty good against Alter guys, or pretty good against the Trickstar Reincarnation, or the that expensive ass Effect Veiler card called Impermanence or whatever it is. But I teched it in. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm still kind of testing it out. It helped me on my earlier rounds, but it kind of messed me up on my loss against the True Draco. But other than that, that is it for my deck profile. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This deck is pretty good. I like it a lot, and I will be playing a lot more. Stay tuned for my deck in action, and I'll be facing up on any any decks out there. So other than that, that's it. Peace.